Cow. Cow. Ugh. Well, I've just been looking at my armor, and I'm thinking that 1.4 couldn't have come soon enough. First order of business, we're gonna make an anvil. Okay, so I have just gotten back from a little quest out to a newly loaded village. It turns out there was one not that far off in that-ish direction, maybe? I don't know, it was just on the other side of a little extreme hills outcropping, and apparently on the village quest I'd run right past it but didn't even load that chunk, so thankfully I was able to run in there and pick up these, which we're gonna do something with a little bit later. For now though, we're gonna figure out how the hell I make an anvil. And we're gonna pull that out, we're gonna pull the blocks out, because I got a feeling it was actually made with the blocks, wasn't it? That's a chest, not a workbench. So, what do we do, like... I may have been lied to. May have been. Let's see. No, that's sign bars. Okay. Is this some kind of weird combination? Am I being a moron here? Should I in fact just go and look this up and save y'all the agony of having to watch me do this? 'Cause... yeah. It's gotta be pretty agonizing. I'll be right back with you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's a valuable lesson in coming in prepared. Get off the workbench. Seriously, guy. Guys are really annoying me. Why did I bring you over here? Okay, so, for anybody wondering, provided you're not facepalming, that's how you make an anvil. And that's that. So, let's shove these back in there, and everybody can chill out a little bit. And I have no idea where we're going to dump this, given that, you know, this is a temp base camp still. Get. Okay, let's go in there. Let's go in there. So, I already know that this takes... Actually, this takes... well, more of those. So, let's pull out some of these obscene amount of diamonds. I won't need to go caving again for a little while. And by caving, I really mean just branch mining the hell out of the subterranean world. Or, you know, felling trees. I took some down with an axe when I was clearing the jungle, so... I don't know, let's see. We need to do the armor, really, so the helmet is the absolute priority piece. And if we take the helmet off, put that in there, put that in there. Alright, so that's not bad. And you can name the item, which is really cool, but we might just... Wait, does changing the name increases the cost. Right, it's going to stay as Diamond Helmet for now. We're only going to name them when I'm feeling really flamboyant. Okay, so I want to please excuse me while I reinsert my teeth. I want to repair the rest of this stuff, so... Oh boy. Really? Really? Oh, 24 diamonds to make an entire set of armor. I should know better than that. Okay, so in order to get all of these done, we're gonna probably want to pull these off. So, wow, it's only 10? One enchant. I get it. So those will also be 10. It's based on the number of enchants then, I guess. So these will be 17 because they were less damage than the helmet? Or is it because they're only like protection 2? I don't know. I don't exactly know how these work. So essentially you want 10, 10, and then one of 17. That was 17, yeah? Yeah. Okay. So I got an XP grinder down under yonder, and nobody really wants to sit here and watch me do anything with it, so I'm gonna go grind some XP, and I'll be back with you guys when the armor's all fixed. Maybe do the sword too. Depends how much that costs. Either way, well, you'll see me again very quickly. Almost instantly, in fact. That sounds like fappers. But for me, this could take a little while, so I'll see you when we're all done. Actually, first we need to comment on the minecart sound. This is awesome. Aw, yeah. Okay, we're back, and we fixed up all the armor and the sword, which I tell you how much that cost me, but I can't actually remember now. Because I've gone out and I was supposed to get 31 levels, instead I overshot a little bit, I got 32. That's okay. I didn't really calculate it, I just guesstimated it based on what spiders are worth and what I figured 30 was, plus, well, nobody really cares, right? There's XP calculators out there, I know, but here's another trick that came in 1.4, so you can combine the enchants. That's, oh, that actually is an efficiency 5 already. That must have been pre-1.3 even. Wow! Have I really had that all that time? Okay, I didn't notice that before. So, yeah, basically you can combine 2 efficiency 4 picks and you get an efficiency 5, so that's back in the game. That's kind of... Wow! So that pick has lasted very well. I guess it's because I've just been using efficiency and unbreaking to do the bitch work instead of actually wasting them. Well, it's the cobblestone, isn't it? You know, you don't want to waste the really good picks on doing that. So, that's that. Okay, so we've got 32 levels to sink into something. How much would a bow take to fix? Because, you know, that's not exactly expensive materials. I don't mind chucking one away. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Got more arrows. Went upstairs and ground some arrows out. Let's just throw our bows on the floor. Let me... 26. I guess we can't really fire off 1 or 2 shots just to see. I'm gonna hold on to the levels for now. Hopefully we don't do anything horrific. I swear I'm gonna kill all these mushrooms. Right now I don't even care how many hours it took me to just drag them over here, walking backwards with weed in my hand. And, oh, I hate them. Okay, but the plan for today's episode. So, with the new patch, we need wheat to breed cows, carrots to breed the pigs, and seeds to breed the chickens. I'm guessing cows... no. Sheep? Sheep still work on wheat? I don't really know. I don't really care much about sheep. Haha! But anyway, yeah, what we're gonna want, at the very least, because I think I also want a potato farm, just because, you know, I've got some Irish blood in me, and it just seems natural. What we're gonna want, because carrots, wheat, seeds come from the same place as the wheat, essentially, when you harvest. So, we're gonna want a couple of those farms. Luckily, we've already ascertained that the same farm design can be used for, you know, carrots, wheat, and potatoes. So that simplifies things quite a bit. And we can't really make it really fancy, full, all-out automatic, because that's just not feasible. Hey guys. Hey guys. Remember me? Yep, that's right. I'm your landlord. And I don't like you being up here, not paying the rent. Infuriating little guys. So we're going to go up another level. And I haven't got any materials with me because for now we're just going to talk about what's going on because, well, you know. So we got cow and pig over here, or maybe it's pig and cow. I don't really remember which way around they're going. The zombies in the mechanism. Possibly with Dinah, but I don't really know for sure. Yeah, cows are over here. These guys haven't been breeding, simply because we're not completely done over here, although I don't remember what it was I still had to do. I've been very distracted with projects in general, kind of going all over the place with them. The pigs, I did put the pigs in, but did one escape? Yes, because that's only one high. Very good, very good. It's good to see that I had the foresight to fix that, huh? Oy. Right, that's a bit of a design flaw that I didn't consider at the time. Yeah, you see, he's gonna show us exactly how stupid we were. Good God, where's the other one? I hate you, pigs. I hate you. If he's in with the cows, you're in deep, deep trouble. Is he up here? Is that what you're showing me? Don't you even dare. You don't know how annoying it was. Ah, yes, the water. The water was missing. That's one of the things we needed to do to complete. Anyway, I digress, as is my style. How do I get out of here safely? I do not know. Right. So, we got that there, that there. I'm guessing probably now. We were talking about putting, like, chickens and sheep maybe across here. I'm thinking maybe across there. Because what we can do across on this side, or that side, or both, is actually make the farms that we're going to use to breed those animals. Or possibly, maybe we could do some setup where they're slightly above, slightly below, or just something a little bit fancy, in order that we can fit it all in on some level, on the same level, simply so that we don't have to mess about. And then, of course, when we harvest them, we'll just take them up to the storage rooms, which we're going to probably put above here, but maybe across 2 levels. Just because I like room for expansion. I don't know. I haven't got a firm idea how the storage room's going to look yet. I've got ideas, but, you know, I'm kind of the mass storage type, and then we have small supplies of stuff that we need, as we need, when we need, and other such derivatives of that sentence. Also, it's possible we could put the farms underneath, like the crops, I guess. You know, if that's what you're into. But personally, though, I think it'd be kind of cool if we had a way to somehow deliver the crops as they're harvested down to here. Like, I doubt there's a way to split wheat and seeds. I think that pretty much you're gonna get them all in one bunch. It'd be super awesome if there was a way. But just imagine, just chilling out down here. It's like, oh, it's breeding time. Oh no, I have no wheat. I'm gonna press a button, I don't know, here. And, oh my god, wheat is falling on my head, which wouldn't really happen because there's wiring there, but oh my god, wheat is falling. You guys, I'm sure, get the idea. Oh, these pigs. Well, let me just say that it is actually an easy fix. All we need to do is keep this up a level down. Ugh. Essentially, you just put a downward slope here and a half slab about here-ish. I don't know. Well, I do know, but I'm not describing it very well. Or thinking very well. It's one of those days. Definitely one of those days. So, yeah, oh, spider jockey doesn't set on fire if you hit the skeleton, only if you hit the spider. Interesting to know. And the mobs down there are deploying smoke screens so that I can't hit them. They're quite a tactical bunch. So, across the front of this, because I'd like to keep these pathways clear and probably a little bit wider. It's like what's going on with this. There's probably going to be a really hard way to cover the wiring. I'm thinking stairs, because I don't have blocks, in front of the redstone. Yeah, so that we can then put a wall above it. Here will be an issue because of that, but it's conceivable that we can tweak some of the wiring on these. It's not completely rigid. But basically just make this kind of a nice broad walkway that comes down to here for no apparent reason. It's more of a service access, isn't it? I don't know that we need it in, but it's something I'd like to do. So, decisions. Do we want sheep and chicken farms above? Not really. Do we want to move it there? Possibly. How many blocks have we got to deal with if we're bringing it across here? So a width of 2, 4, 6. Let's call it maybe 8. And actually, that's a good width. Just a quick farm. Bring it over 1 so we can space 1 down there. And how many blocks do we have from back here? Because I know the entire tower is like 5 chunks across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're probably thinking I could just look at my coordinates and do the math, but nah. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, if we go with the 16 number, or possibly, because we're going to need a little bit of mechanism. I got a pretty efficient way of doing it. That guy's wearing armor. Armor doesn't save you from fire, my man. But, okay, maybe it does. No, moving target. No, he's stationary. Okay, now he's dead. Hope he dropped that. I should make a set of leather armor. Screw this diamond, I want a nice lime green set of leather armor. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna run quite quickly out of episode time here. I'm tempted to say I'll be back with you when I got a bit of the framework in place. And in fact, I think that is what I'm going to do, so I'm going to be right back with you when I got a bit of the framework in place. Okay, well, I just fell off. Yeah, I'm quickly running out of time here, so what I'm going to have to do is, well, show y'all what's currently in place and see if we can't get a good portion of the way to finish, or at the very least, give you a good look at, or a good impression of what we need to do with it. Look at that guy with his gold armor showing off. Ugh. Okay, so first up, I concluded that trying to cram it all on the same level was not a good idea, considering that we actually need to include a whole range of crops eventually, and it just wouldn't have been practical. So here we go, and you'll note we've got 4 of these set up, and what I'm actually going to do is have 1 for wheat, 1 for carrots, 1 for potatoes, and the other one we're going to have for neverwort, just because. Given that you can grow it in this overworld now, I really do need to light this. Like, this is a death trap. Yeah, given you can grow it in the overworld now, and essentially you can harvest it exactly the same way as all the other crops we're putting here, It just makes sense, doesn't it? So, okay, we're gonna have problems. Right. What I fell off doing was this down here, because this needs to go down one, which the other side will be a bit of a pain. And as you can see, I was originally putting it higher because I was being stupid. The way this type of field works, okay, so in order to keep the crops wet, water has to be at the same level as the farmland, so at the same level as these dirt blocks. But we're going to run the wiring underneath the water. So the wiring is going to be on that level. We're going to have a block to rest the water on, and then probably a block over the top, which will also serve as a walkway down between the fields so that we can jump off. You'll have seen this exact same setup used on the SMP project, and the simple fact is, that's because it's just a good setup. You know, there's no two ways around it. It's just good. The side is going to be both more accommodating and infinitely more irritating. Well, okay. Guess we're gonna jump onto that and put that in place and that across. And this side's gonna give us grief. This side is gonna give us grief. Okay, well, we'll think about this. To be honest, something I was thinking about was that I wouldn't mind having separate controls for each of the fields. And the reason for that being that I don't know if the carrots and the potatoes grow at different rates. And the neverwort, honestly, it's not even going to need watering. Its requirements are different. Okay, so let's knock this out. Let's think about this. Not that I didn't think about this, but honestly, I was just between creeper in my face, creeper in my face, creeper in my face. Oh my god, I'm down there. Sword, let's go. And I'm burning through those arrows now. I had a couple of stacks before I went on that village quest. Village quest part... Wait. Village quest the second part 1. It doesn't even matter. I didn't want to put you through that again. Okay, well I guess... I don't really want to have to walk to the end. That probably should have been in place. Maybe it shouldn't. Hell if I know right now. Okay, so I think... because we're going to want water streams going across here, and collection points roughly... Oh. What I should have done... maybe, is to raise these fields up, but then it would have been a problem to keep them watered. Because yeah, water stream will run across here. The reason you could have put a switch here is because, well, water streams terminate and you just got a nice spot there. So flip it, done. Yeah, we can probably figure out a way to wire it in afterwards by somehow running it under these end pods, because that's way clear, that's way clear. That's not so clear. Yeah, I've really given myself one of those irritating engineering challenges. Oh well. Apparently, that's the exact type of gameplay that I really enjoy. But anyway. Oh, that pig. I hate that pig. Hate him. Yes, OCD demands that those torches be moved out one position. This is definitely what you pay to see. You pay to see, right? Anyway, let's add a dirt blocks. Okay, let's start messing about. So, bottom field, which we're going to put lights on for now, is 8 by 8. Now, the width doesn't matter. This could be as wide as you want. It just happened to fit nicely. And I also like the notion that 64 seeds to plant this bottom chunk. That adds up a bit more later. This block, let's put torches across there, is 7. Or it should be 7. Yep. By 8 that direction. Once again, width doesn't matter. The length does. 7 because the water will flow, it will flow off, and then it will flow all the way to the edge here, but it won't flow any further. Stops right here, pushes the items off, but the water stays up. And then up here, so you got 1, 2, 3, spider, yes, 2, 3, 4, well, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you're thinking, okay, water's over here, right? No, the source blocks need to be here, right? Piston line here. This reduces this top field to 5. That's kind of okay. 64 for the bottom, just shy of that. Basically, you're looking at 2.5 stacks to plant an entire run of these. That's a nice statistic. And yeah, it works. Basically, source blocks come here, pistons here. When it's time to harvest, flip them down, pistons lower, water flows off, flows down here, flows down here, flows up to the end, and so on and so forth. And it's a design that works very well. It's simple, effective. Simple and effective. And that's always the best kind. I mean, contrary to it's like nature, okay? Evolution. More often than not, the most simple organism is the most effective. Because at the end of the day, if it's overcomplicated, there's just more things to go wrong. And I'm out of torches. Because, you know, it's not like I'm being gratuitous with them or anything. I see you, creeper. I see you. So probably we're not going to quite get this done, but I'll figure out where the wiring's going. At least in the design you see on the SMP server, okay? Levers here, wiring goes down along a run, and goes up, and then it's just fed into pistons, which you connect those using... I think they're actually connected using repeaters, just because I'm a little bit pedantic, and I figure if the lever is down, the pistons should come down, and thusly the water should come down, and all the crops should come down. Yes. It's logic. It is a kind of logic. I could try to cover the Queen song with those lyrics, but probably not, because I only wish I could sing like Freddie Mercury, as should everybody. Wish, that is, not actually sing like Freddie Mercury. So, yeah, and obviously on both sides you're going to have water running along the edge of it, because it will then be able to water the whole field. And the other quirk, which is a rather hilarious and embarrassing omission from when we did this on the SMP server, you need to suspend lighting a few blocks above the fields in order to light them. Because we didn't do that at first, and we just couldn't figure out why this buggy section at the ends here, why won't they grow here? The seeds, they just pop up. It's broken. Bug terrain. Nope, we were just being a little bit stupid. And by we, I pretty much mean me. It's usually my job to notice these things. It's not the guys stupid or incapable. In fact, you guys, I know you're watching. You're not. You just trust me too much. And I get things wrong sometimes. Because, contrary to popular belief, I'm human. So, also, gonna need to go get me more soul sand, because I don't think I've got any, actually. Let's go down and see. just before the episode ends. Got a ladder sound effect too. Sounds quite rickety. Yeah, I don't trust this ladder. Not one bit. So I've hardly been using the elevators because, you know, yeah, I probably should. But as people have noticed, yes, the elevator is working. The fix is, it's not 100%, but when you've got an SMP code base, some fixes have gone in, I'm sure of it, because it's running a lot better than it was when 1.3 was new. But even still, the nature of the SMP code is such that you can never completely eliminate the weird lag which will make you pop into the pistons sometimes. It's just ridiculous. So, soul sand... Oh, I have a bit, but much as I was saying, it will take 2.5 stacks of seeds. It takes 2.5 stacks of dirt or sand to do an entire run of those. Very nice math. It's good for knowing what you're doing. Because knowing what you're doing is cool sometimes. Other times it's cool to just look like you know what you're doing, but really you're just massively winging it. Massively. So I'm gonna stop platforming here now, and I'm gonna finish that up later, along with a whole bunch of other projects, but honestly, I just want some encouragement to make a storage room, or to at least plan a storage room, because when we start getting stacks upon stacks of wheat and carrots and potatoes and neverwort for no apparent reason, oh, this is your doing. Yeah, when we start getting stacks and stacks of those, we're not going to want temporary storage for those. Like, no half-ass solutions where that's concerned. We're going to want the real deal. And I guess it's going above, which is fine. I mean, we can live with that. Probably what I'll do is have the base of the mob spawner drop actually on the same level with storage around it, and then just a short trip up and all that goodness. Haven't got multi-level elevator design done yet, but yeah, you guys seen the start of a framework for that, so you know it partly exists. So I'm gonna plant this again, but I believe it's time to say see you next time to you guys. And if you would be so kind, please hit some buttons, provided you agree with the associated sentiments. It does mean something. It lets me know that you guys are watching, that I'm doing something, that I'm appreciated. That's how it is. So yeah, hope you had a kick watching disjointedness of me repairing stuff and building the field, and these cows. Later, guys.